receipt. I don't even have the motherboard yet. But here it is. The CPU with a cooler inside. This is the 3100. Yeah. Made in Malaysia. Yep, 3100. There you go. Now you know. I guess I can't show you this part because, you know, my serial number's there, but I mean, I'm not gonna upload this for a long time. I would have registered it by then or whatever. Here we go. All right, so this is in the front. Heavier than I remember. What in the world is on this? Authenticity. But the other side. Stuff too small to read. Too small. Oh, there's more. Interesting. Nice. Oh gosh. So there goes the fan that comes with it. Pretty big, but of course I'm not going to use this one. I have a perfectly good fan I want to use. The Be Quiet one that's in my current case. Get back in there. Alright, so I guess I'll put this somewhere. I don't know. I put it somewhere to remind myself that it's almost done. I just need the motherboard and then I'll have a complete computer. You can guess where this came from. It wasn't B&H this time. Yeah. This was not what I was planning on getting for the motherboard, but I got impatient. I had been waiting more than a month for a different MSI motherboard from B&H, and Newegg started showing up. Let me rephrase that. Newegg started to show they had that same motherboard, and I was like, well, I might as well get it from them. So as I was canceling, I was looking and I saw this motherboard, and this is basically a slightly lower end version of another motherboard, and I guess I'm gonna hold that side up. The difference is this does not have the Wi-Fi, but after watching Hardware Unboxed, this one did really well on temperatures, which is usually the most important thing for me. And so I decided, hey, it don't cost that much more than the one I was gonna get, so I might as well get this one. And it's really nice. Let's see, what else did it come with? To say the cables. What's over here? A little badge thingy. Not going on the case. I won't be able to use it on this particular build because I won't have a ROM drive. What was that? Some small screws, pots, all the MSI stuff, which I got no interest in buying. Thank you for choosing MSI. Register your product. I sure will later. Join a rewards program. I don't know why I would. Case standoffs. Yep, that's right. Quick installation guide. For a second there, I thought you couldn't see. Yeah, I know how to do it. Well, it depends. And then get my arm around you. All the parts and yeah, all the stuff. It has a quick installation guide in here too. All right, so before I take this out, I gotta get where it's going first. Let me move this. Move that. All right, and then I'm gonna grab the case and then we'll go from there. This has been sitting in here all summer break, basically. Propane. I was supposed to have this thing done a long time ago. Guess we'll just do this and get started. I'm just gonna keep my gloves on, might as well. Please don't slip, thank you. All right, now we'll open this and we'll put it in here. Oh, up here. There we go. All right, that is beautiful. Oh yeah, let me put this on. Oh wait, let me move that real quick. that getting in the way. All right. And the nice thing is it has a, the other board I was looking at does not have a IO shield built into it. This does, so one less thing for me to forget. All right, so let me let you see it, because that's the whole point of an unboxing and experience. So let me get you a nice look at it. Let's see. Yeah. And we'll look at the IO in a second. Only has one 8-pin, so if you're one of those people that completes everything, you don't have to worry about having a less than 700 watt power supply. I'm gonna grab my RAM and put that in there, and put the CPU in there as well. But let's take a look at that. Let's look at it. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Everything you need right there. Won't be using those. Haven't even opened these since I got them. This way. Okay, get it right. Come on. Yep, that's right. Don't want to force it in there and be absolutely wrong. There it is. That's one. That's two. Let go. Thank you. This is three. And four. Alright, first time putting in DDR4 RAM. Alright, next I need a screwdriver. And I'll be able to use this regularly. My glove got stuck, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Guess we'll do this now. Sadly, I was going to do this early in the day, but now it's 6:22 and that's way too late for me to be doing anything that could possibly keep me from going to sleep at a regular time, so I will instead pass on doing anything else other than putting this CPU in its rightful place. Where's that arrow? I don't even see it. Where's the arrow? I see the arrow on here. Do it like this. Not that way. Oh, there it is. This way. I can only tell because one side of it was missing a pin, and that was the same as on that side. So it's like a block on the top left side. So I guess all the words are the same direction. So that works. It used to be like that. It's not a thing. Alright, good. Next, so I'll take this sticker out. It's not going anywhere. And the cooler, I'm going to take the cooler off of the current build and put it in here. Though I should just put this one in here just to test it. I should also put the Gigabyte in here just to test it too. Well, test this board, because if I take that apart and this doesn't work, then I really have been wasting my time. Anyway, let me connect a few more things. This is a 4-pin. This is not the main CPU fan, so go over here. Come on, there you go. Alright, so that will take care of those fans. Yes. Let's just put this on. Let's go ahead and do this. I think that's the best idea. Make sure it works. If it works, then I can take the other one apart, knowing full well I can go forward using this. I like that. It's just in the right spot. Look at that, everything. I don't know which way it goes though. I'll assume it's, oh, I can't do that way. It must be this way. Oh, I would, This has to come off in order to use it, which, why would I do that? I might as well just put this right back, and then we'll, because I'm not turning it on right now. And I also have to find all the screws too. I haven't done this in so long. Make sure you don't forget to lock the CPU in its thing, or else it'll fall out. It's pretty sturdy though, the CPU. Hopefully I don't regret this later. Alright. Took the things off. You gotta leave the back plate on, and then I gotta do it over here. Make sure the AMD is facing this way because it's just gonna hit the RAM and then you can't put it on. Okay, aside from, you know, keeping track of things, make sure that hole in the middle goes through before you start putting any screws in, because that hole doesn't have a screw, so you need to make sure it's on there. In this case, thanks for the pun. As I put in screws, I actually thought of something to say. Sadly, I won't be able to really work on this until can't say Monday, until I finish editing 2 videos for church, because for recording, the only possible day to record for this particular minister, he's only available because he works at the prison, and his hours are, well, if you've ever done prison work, then you know the hours are very long, 12-hour shifts. So I shouldn't have to say any more than that. 12-hour shifts, and his only possible day off is Saturday or Sunday. And since, well, we don't have church on Sunday anymore, we record, and we're recording what? Bible study and Sunday sermon and nothing else. That means that we have to record on Saturday, and I have to edit it on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So it would have been nice if this came on Thursday, then I could have worked on it today, but you know, I still got 1 more week before school starts, so that'll give me plenty of time to get started. Alright, come on, get in there, thank you. So yeah, when I finish the other video, which won't be Sunday, so I gotta finish that Saturday night, and then Sunday I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna go shopping, and then Monday and Tuesday I have those days. So as soon as I finish the video, which it shouldn't be long, I'll be able to test this. I gotta take 1 drive out of the computer over there, and that is a 2 terabyte that is not even in use. It's in there, but it's not in use because it's got a Linux partition on it, which it's too new a drive to work with old stuff. I mean, every computer over there is DDR3, but it should work with this. And this couldn't be a boot drive, but it should work on this. So many things that I bought that just was so old it wouldn't work, but it should work on this. So hopefully this can be a boot drive. This is only a 480, it's not a 960. And the other drive, like I said, it's a 2 terabytes, so it's, 1.84 terabytes or whatever. And then once I test everything, make sure everything's working, then we'll see about whether I'm going to get a 2 terabyte 4.0 to go here, a cheap one, because this one has a a cooler on top, but the other one doesn't, and that would be a 3.0. So I don't know whether I'm gonna do that first or that. And if I get that, I would want one that has its own heat sink. Alright, so far so good. Now I need to put the power supply in and then plug all that up. I guess I'll grab the Gigabyte first. I guess I'll test with that first. I don't like how I guess they do it to save money because they use a box and then they put the decorative box over the box, and it's kind of a hassle, but I guess they do that because this box can cover all the GPUs, but then that one box that they put on the outside will cover the oh, I guess I need to take these off. Will cover the particular GPU, That's plastic. Just in case you were wondering, that's plastic. Oh, come out, thank you. Alright. When I finish testing this, I'm gonna put the Sapphire in here and all the drives in here, and then we will turn this on and never turn it off again. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna turn it off. Alright, so I don't know how MSI might feel about this, and Gigabyte, but got a Gigabyte drive in here, so we'll just have to deal with that until the Sapphire's in there. I'm sure they feel better with Sapphire in there. They'll be like, oh, that's okay, we can accept that. Even though we would prefer you put one of ours in there, but no, I won't do that, no. Sapphire makes too good a GPU for me to settle for anything less. Alright, let me take these out real quick because they will get in the way. Yeah, I gotta take the other side off. Yeah, well, you can't see a thing. You cannot see a thing, but you can hear me. Oh yeah, because I gotta put the thing on. Let's see, hold on. Alright, let's see. What I could do first is actually grab everything that's gonna plug up to the motherboard and go ahead and get that ready. Oh, well, which is all this stuff which I had hidden. Speaking of motherboard, this thing better came with the little plug that goes into the motherboard, so I don't have to, unplug each thing separately. That's always annoying. Oh, it's almost 7. Once I plug all this up, I'm stopping. Alright, take this one off too. First off, the most important one, well, maybe not. That's the Type-C. Let me plug that up first. Where's it? Yep, gonna go right there. We'll put that at the bottom. Which way does it go? I guess no, it's not. It's not either way. Let me see. Alright, so the bottom is the bigger side, I guess. I don't know how to word that. Oh, that sounds solid. Alright. That's in there, so we'll just do like that. You can't see what I'm doing. But let me grab, okay, we got this. Where's that gonna go? Down there at the bottom. Oh, I can stick it through the bottom like that. Okay, that'll work. Just flick things, why don't I? Oh good, it's that way. Okay, that's kind of tight. Let me not do that. Yeah, so if you do the 3.0 at the bottom, don't stick it through the shroud. Stick it around the side. Yeah, this side, because of course it's gotta be the stiffest thing ever. So I don't know why 3.0 is super stiff. Right along with 3.1 over here. They're both stiff cables. So save yourself a little trouble and stick them through the long way. Anyway, okay, so those are on. What's next? We need not that. These are the USBs 2.0. Alright, so I guess since the ends of them are colorful, we'll just stick them through the shroud. Stick your finger through the shroud and find it and pull them right through as your glove hits things. Oh, where are they? They're way over here. Okay, those are both USBs. Oh, that one's audio. Okay, you go back, because audio, nope, you, please go through, thank you. Alright, HD audio. Yes, it is HD audio. This is the first time I actually can plug up HD audio and not, the other. I also recommend you don't do this on the floor if you can help it. Make yourself a nice workbench or a strong enough desk, which I have neither. Oh, and get light. Get some light, or else you won't be able to see. And be left-handed. It would help to be left-handed. Or plug some of these up before you put the motherboard in its spot. Still can't see. Or don't put the cards and stuff in there yet. I'm trying this left-handedly. Left-handedly. Yeah, that's so much easier. Take your watch off, If you fear scratching it, just go ahead and take your watch off. Okay. I'm like, oh, don't scratch your watch that you've already scratched. Don't do it again. Oh my goodness. Why did I make this so difficult? Alright, pro tip. These bottom two, just take them off. And then you can stick your hand through there. Then you won't have to struggle. So many different options I'm thinking of, but I could have just plugged all these up before I put other things in. Oh, that's the top row, that's not correct. I guess I could just put this down. Can I put this down? No, I can't. Okay, now I can. Please don't scratch that. Okay. Alrighty. That is that. Alright, that's in there. And while I'm here, oh, that's my round thingy. I don't need that. This is what I need. Alright. USB and other thing is in there, and you couldn't see any of that. Sad. This does not come with one of those clusters. That's not even the right word. This does not make putting these pins in easy, but of course, directions right there. It is. No, it's over there on the corner. Okay, so yeah, it's over there on the corner, and let me plug it up, because just, look in the thing and you'll be able to tell where you're supposed to plug it. That was no fun, but it didn't take long, because all I do is move the 3.0 out of the way. Alright, now it's time to put the fractal design in the fractal design. But before I do that, I need to figure out which cables I'm using. Alright, we got the motherboard, PCIe 8-pin, so I guess I need that. Another PCIe, but that's not the one I'm looking for. CPU, that's what I'm looking for. Server, I might need that one. How many SATA drives am I putting in? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. 3 SSDs, and then the fan controller on the back. So that should be enough. I don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of those have 4. This PCIe, I don't need that. And what was this one? Another, but this one only has 2, so I don't need that one. Or these. Alright, so now we plug these in first. Other than that, last time I was doing this, these carefully plug these in. Alright, so that's the one side, this is the other side. PCIe. That's one. I just wish this was flat like these, but I guess it's okay. I didn't buy anything to alleviate it, so I guess it's okay. Oh, I see. It's separated. So that's this. This way. Yes, that makes sense. Can you find the corner? Thank you. Very good. Very good. That's 2. And then we need at least 1 of these. I wonder if I can plug everything up to 1. That would be great. That would be preferred. What is? Oh, this is CPU. I do need this. Weird. You would think there would be one specifically for the CPU, but oh, I guess they're all the same. So we'll just take this top row. Let me move it over. And this is CPU, so we'll just put it over here. I guess they're all the same. That's that and that. And last, sad. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, they're all bunched together. I hope. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to take it back out and then add another. Please don't scratch up your new case. Please don't. Alright. Now we have to put everything through here. And just go in there. Alrighty. The nice thing about this case is the mount for the PSU is just 2 of these here. We need some light again. 2 of these screws instead of 4. Okay, that wasn't too hard. All right, so it's in there for now, even though I might have to take it out. All right, so let me do this PCIe. Well, no, let's not do that first. Let's do the CPU first. Yeah, one of those things I should have did before I started. You can't see what I'm doing. Oh, got one side. And remember, the little clip thing goes up towards the top. Makes it easier to take out, which I shouldn't have to. All right, now let's organize these a little bit back here that you can't see, and then run those this way. All right, so I'm just lining up because there's 2 SATA things back here. You'll be able to see that later. There's 1, 2. Those 2 can plug up there. Oh, I see. So I don't know where I'm gonna put the 3rd one. Maybe underneath there. So I can just do 1, 2, 3 right there, and just plug this one at the end. Or no, plug this one here, and that gives me more room. Yeah. So that'll work. So I made it the 2nd one for the fan. You'll see it later. You might see it now. You might. Hopefully. Right now, let's do the graphics card, which I only need 1, so I guess I can get a small one. Just tie this up, make it look clean. I don't know if the Sapphire uses 2 of these. If it does, I'll look that up. But I mean, when I put it in, it's fine, because I'll just take the whatever I need out. It's fine, because it's actually not that hard to deal with. Right. Now, go down here. Yeah, let's put down here. Okay. And of course, it's at the top. Don't forget it's at the top. Oh, I guess they want you to bring it down that way. All right. Since the things face a certain way, I should bring it in from the bottom and then put over it. That would be cleaner. There we go. All right, that's in there. I guess you couldn't see that either. And finally, the big bad motherboard pin that everybody hates to deal with, I guess. I don't know. That's why they trying to come up with a new standard. But at least this is all together. Thank you, Fractal Design, for setting this up this way, because some companies separate them, EVGA, and they're not all together. But this one kept the 24 pin all together. You could separate it, but why would you do that? All right, this black build is all together now. So that's in its place. That's in its place. That's there. That's there. Everything's plugged up. So I could test to make sure or to hear how the fans sound finally, I guess I'll go in there. All right, I bet no one's ever tested a computer boot up on in the closet. So let's see. I haven't turned on the power yet, but I'm gonna turn on the power, and then something should light up. No, nothing lit up. Nothing at all. All right. Now I'm gonna press the power button. Here we go. All right. So basically it's just gonna sit because, like I said, there's nothing on there. I want to hear how loud you are, AMD. How loud is that? That's an annoying noise, so I definitely won't use that. But let's hear how quiet it is. I'm gonna put the other side on. Remember, there's two down here, one here. The Gigabyte just turned off all its fans, and that's going to be running. Let's hear how it sounds. I'm gonna close the door too, so you can, get a nice little sound test. And I can fit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna replace the AMD with the Be Quiet that's in the current case. Its tone is a whole lot lower or higher. Lower. It's lower because it has a bigger fan. I meant to say it has a better tone, like my voice. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn this. Let's turn it off up here. Very good. All right. So it runs. It boots up. That's good. That's a good thing. I guess next we'll turn that computer off. The other one, not this one. And then we will take one side of the drive out and put it in here, and then we'll hook this up and then see what happens. So until then, just for a quick comparison, this has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you couldn't see me point. 3, 4 at the top, and 5 140mm fans in there. And this does not have any soundproofing at all. And then of course it has the Be Quiet on the CPU. So listen to how loud this is from a little bit further away. Just a little bit further away. No annoying noise. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna put the Be Quiet in there. I can't imagine how that Intel stock cooler sounds in here. Ugh. Ugh. Something important I just learned. When you're picking this up, do not grab. anywhere right here in the middle, because that'll happen. You don't want that to happen. So just grab over on this side, or put wheels on it. Anything but what I did. Dropped it. So, I didn't drop it very far though, so it should be okay. We're gonna plug it up and make sure it still works. And then see if we can boot into, I think I had KDE installed on that. So, let me get my bearings. So I only have Ethernet plugged up, display port for the monitor, and a keyboard, and a wireless mouse. That's all that's plugged up. I guess we can just plug it here, power. Plug up my mouse first, and then we'll go up here. I haven't even turned it on yet, and the keyboard's already lit up. Alright, let me put the mouse in. What the heck? There we go. Just press power. It's lit up inside. I can see the Gigabyte being all colorful. That's thunder, if you heard it. I'm not gonna apologize for it, because I have nothing to do with it. Alright, I'm gonna try a different HDMI port. I said HDMI port. I'm gonna try a different display port on the back of the computer. Let's see if that gets it going. If not, I'll have to find a HDMI to use. I figure if there's only one display port plugged in, it should work, but it's very strange. Alright, I figured out what was going on. There's a USB port for BIOS flash, and that's what the keyboard was hooked up to, so don't plug that into that, or else it'll try and BIOS flash, and they probably couldn't, because it was a keyboard. So hopefully nothing weird happened from that. Not looking good. Well, on the small possibility that I actually destroyed the BIOS, I'm gonna go ahead and go to their website and get that and see if I can fix it with that. I need to update the BIOS anyway. Alright, so I went to the website and then I put all of the they got a lot of drivers, utilities, and of course the BIOS itself. I put all that in a folder, and then I put a USB drive in and put the BIOS in there. And so now I'm going to go ahead and now I'm just looking at the the name of the drive. It's kind of strange, but you know, call it that. Call it a, because there was I thought there was nothing on this drive. Okay, now it says KDE is on here, so I can't use this is Manjaro KDE. I'm not going to use that again. Let me find one that's empty, or find one worthy of emptying. Do it. Because I want it to try installing something instead of just doing what I want it to do. Alright, let's see what the name of this one is. Oh, I put it in the E drive. That's dumb. Don't put it there. Get out of here. The E drive's a part of Windows, and that's not where I want it to go. I actually want it to go on a separate drive, which this one hasn't appeared yet. I can do this without surveillance. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. After this, I'm going to flash the BIOS, or restart the BIOS. Reset was the word I wanted, but I didn't select that word. See, it boots up, or it starts up, it lights up the keyboard, but that's it. And it doesn't show up on either source either. So, I don't know. So, okay. So, I'm gonna be reading this. Alright. Look, I have no idea how that works, but I have this plugged in, and then I pressed the button, and it flashed a few times, did a sequence that was a steady motion, then it changed its sequence, then it did something, and now it's held at red. So I don't know what any of that means. I looked in the manual, I didn't see anything on flash BIOS button, but that's what I did, and that's what happened. Let's see if it works. Still nothing, I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's watch it boot. Alright, I think I see the problem. Gigabyte's not lighting up. It lit up yesterday. Yeah, so apparently the Gigabyte has bit the dust, so I'm gonna have to RMA that at this wonderful season, and hopefully when I RMA it they can just replace it with the smaller one, because I really don't need that big. Can you please just fit in here properly without issue? Get in there. Are you even going in? Yeah, that's you in there? Is that what that is? That's what that means? Just drop everything. I need to go eat. That's what I need to go do. It can't be in there, because this front part's not all the way in. That is just not convincing me that it's in there, but you know, one way to find out if it's in there, turn it on. Okay, it's in there. Plugged in some sources. That's lit up, so that's a good sign. I guess this part's boring. Okay, I have everything plugged up now, so let me take you up. Alright, everything's plugged up properly. Let's power it up. It went past boot. There's a light down there for boot, and it went past that. Right here. That's where you need to focus. That's where you need to focus. Okay, we got stuff lit up. There is no GOP, graphics output protocol, support detected in this card. Cool. Let's run setup. Yes, let's do that. I think it's this. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that message, because I don't think I've said it before, but this Sapphire cards, I was just looking at the word Sapphire down here, and I never noticed that they don't capitalize the H, and the A is kind of cut off in a weird way, and when it's lit up down here, I never noticed. But anyway, the card doesn't work with Windows. It can work with Linux, but it doesn't work with Windows, so that's okay. I just need to get here and do some things. Let's see, so CPU at 3.6 gigs, nice. So I'm gonna do this. This is boring, and I don't want to drain the battery. Okay, so a few things. In the BIOS, I'm reading about this ERP mode, and apparently I kept it off. I went ahead and pressed cancel because it makes sure that nothing consumes more than 1 watt of power while the computer's off. And this computer probably won't be off once I actually get it going, so that's irrelevant. But yeah, I got the flash drive in the proper spot on the back of the motherboard, and I checked the BIOS and it was April, and that's not the latest, and so this is the latest. So I guess, do I need to find it? Because there's only it's not. Can we do it again? Well, I don't know. I put it on there. I do know that. This is annoying. Alright, so I don't have any more time for this today, so I'm going to just press the X and Excellent. And that shuts it down. All right. Oh, it did restart. Okay. I kind of thought it would. Yep. I don't even have to eat. Excuse me. Just ate. But before I do that, I need to figure out which cables I'm using. All right. Yeah. 1/8. That was loud. All right. Let me try that again. We got the motherboard, PCIe. Excuse me again.